hit the go live button 5 seconds ago. That's so cool. Anyway,
Shut up.
um, yeah, in case y'all don't know, I am live.
Chat options. Chat sheet selected button. Chat filter selected. Or dismiss button selected. Automatic chat translation. Translate chat messages to your device language. Chat filter.
Okay, yeah, I want that on.
Unselect. Will chat play a game?
There.
Share.
We.
Create create type the share XP for selected. Dismiss create Adam send dismiss send.
There.
Set send to X set.
There.
With chat player get share. This click up more what messages button what copy link more make more. Near top robot mime hash I'm hashtag squad mime Michelle tip robot mime walls Cassidy daily cans attach to Cassidy your YouTube dot net verticals delivered attach send finish.
I don't honestly care.
One watching now. Welcome at Lavender Sparkly Dreams. Hi. Chat up at Lavender.
Hey there, I wasn't expecting you to join this soon. Do you, like, literally just have this, like, this thing to where whenever a stream pops up, you don't even have to get it shared. Whenever a stream pops up anywhere on YouTube, you just know. Or whenever a group pops up, just something to talk to people. Or, like, I don't know, a random chat or something. Do you, like, have this thing to where when it pops up, you just right there within the span of 5 minutes? Because I swear, every time my stream pops up, you were literally like the first one to come. And it's funny because, you know, you're even faster than most of the people who I share it to. And I would think, if anything, they're the fastest. But no, like, I swear you have this thing because you can do this with Riley's streams. You can do this with anyone's streams that you have access to. You just have this magic ability that whenever something involving groups, streams, or chats, just anything relating to chats, whenever that pops up, you're just there. Even the Toy Archive radio, it's just funny because, like, yeah, it just is. I don't know how to explain it further, but yeah. Hey, I was just remarking on my friend's remarkable ability to immediately come to the gathering of every stream that pops up.
XP400.
Oh, hey, Riley.
How are you? I get notified. Button.
Oh, you have that. I mean, okay. I get notified occasionally when a mop bop goes live, but I don't get notified every time every single person gets live. So I'm guessing you just turn on the all notifications for anything someone does, anything someone and their dog does on YouTube. Just constantly notification, even if they post like community video, short, live, any of that. See, I wish, right? Because there are some channels that I'd like to be notified whenever they're live, because they either don't go live too often or I really enjoy their live streams. I wish there was a way to set the notifications where I'd only get notifications when they're live. But there isn't. So I guess I just have to kind of check my subscriptions often enough and hope that I don't miss them. Am I humping?
Actions up at Apex Force. Hello, bro, waving hand. But at clear on 2. What the fuck are you doing? But at Apex.
I was just talking to
At Apex.
whatever this sparkly dust.
At Apex.
Sparkly dust. I don't even know what her username is about notifications and the fact that she is able to just kind of go and
at Apex.
Do whatever for the stream.
At Apex Force. True straight moused face with one raised eyebrow. But at XP402 moderator, I wish YouTube played a sound when you get a notification. It just shows up in your notification center almost like the message ding sound. Button.
See,
Actions available.
I don't know. At least the message ding sound, at least that shows up like as an actual sound. Discord, messages, eBay, bunch of other like random miscellaneous notifications. No, YouTube is just this slight little. You can't even really feel it buzz. Like the buzz you get at the end of a video is more significant than the buzz for a YouTube notification or a YouTube message or anything like that. No, you got. Then you got like the Amber Alerts and the imminent threat alerts that wake you up at 5 a.m. in the morning, and those are annoying. Or you got, I don't know, like. Yeah, it's just like. It's crazy that. You know, all of this notifications are just. You get sounds for them. That's why silent mode exists, because you get sound for notifications, and then YouTube just does not give you any such notifications. You have to look in your notification center. Or, if you're lucky enough, it'll pop up with voiceover in the top of your screen. Hey, you've got a notification here. Which it occasionally does. Or if you leave your voiceover on long enough with the speech on, you'll just get whatever now notification. This has been happening here.
Message retracted.
Hey.
At the toy collector of Smil 6428. Hi. Button.
Hey.
At Mad Sippy. Hello. Button. At Lavender Sparkling Dreams. IK. Button. At Lavender Sparkling Dreams. I did not mean to type that. At Apex Force.
You don't mean to type a lot of things that you do.
At Apex Force. Please stop that motion, bro. Hands pressed together. Loudly crying face. But chat up. At Apex.
But anyway, that's not what we came here for, I guess. I don't know. First off, I came here because I'm lazy. But second off, I came here because, I don't know, toys exist and whatnot. I don't know. One of these days, I need to figure out this battery compartment on this piano drum xylophone. Because it doesn't seem like it's gonna get any better.
Shut up. At Apex.
I don't know why, because the Dance and Discover Jam Band I bought at the same thrift store in the same condition works better than this thing. This thing's got its issues, because even the one drum to the right is like almost always pressed in. The battery compartment is always, always corroded, no duh, but like, it unreliably turns on, and then when it does, sometimes it's like on low batteries half the time, or glitching out or whatnot when it's got perfectly fresh, whatever you call Dollar General brand fresh batteries in it, but they've been lasting pretty long in like
9:18 a.m.
the dog guitar I bought for my birthday. And it's mainly the movement of the thing that triggers it. Like if you move it, just
Cellular. At Lavender Sparkling Dreams. IK. At XP402 moderator. 5 sentences model talking watch. Button. At Apex Force. Please stop that. Chat up. At X.
Riley, I swear to God, I can delete that, Plus, since when have you become the talking watch expert? Not since I've known.
At Lavender Sparkling Dreams. How is it already 84 degrees outside? Button.
I was gonna say,
Actions available.
Because Texas. But you probably don't even live in Texas. So, I wouldn't know. I mean, okay, summer does get pretty hot, but like, wait, hold on. The realization you're all already 84 degrees. We got the 84 degrees maybe a month ago. but we're in like the 90s, the hundreds. Yeah, we're lucky to get down to 90. Nonetheless, 84 degrees. Where do you live? I need to move there.
Shut up. Shut up.
Alexa, what's the weather?
Currently 76 degrees and cloudy in Seguin. Today's
How
high
is
is
it?
29 with 88% chance of thunderstorms. Flood watch in effect through Thursday evening with potential for life-threatening flooding.
Didn't flood us out last time. Anyway. So, okay, I guess it is colder here, but that's because we got thunderstorms, so you might have rain in the area or rain moving in. I don't know.
Shut up. At 7. One watch live. 10 minutes. Shut up. At 7. The stop chat player at 7.
Alright, one watching. See, funnily enough, like I said, I gotta check it, but Dance and Discover Jam Band. Suddenly does not work. Okay. So, the moment that I say my new Dance and Discover Jam Band is reliable, is the moment that it stops working. Wasn't that great? Come on. What's my luck with these things? Alright.
Shut up. At 7. My switch up to live. Shut up. At 7. The sparkling dreams. How is it already 84 degrees outside? Button. Actions up at 7. The sparkling dreams. It needs new batteries. Button.
No, because again,
Actions available.
like I said, unless the dog guitar eats up less batteries. The batteries that have been in this and the Ha Ha Land drum, xylophone, piano are completely fresh. Like, I mean, okay, not completely because they've been played with for a week. But, like, they're, I'd say, 95% fresh. Like, this thing was working good yesterday. And then they suddenly decide that not working is a great idea. Like, what is wrong with these?
At XP 400. Well, I don't have to be an expert. I think it comes natural as a blind person. If there's one thing about being blind, it's you gotta know about technology, especially the accessible lineup. Button. Actions available.
I wish I knew more about technology. I really do. I want to look more into that, but I mean, I know enough to get by. I'm the type where I work with what I have and then, forget the rest exists when I should go, what else is out there and how does what I have work? No, I just go, I can do this on this, and then let's just pretend the rest of it doesn't exist. Then again, I have been messing around with my settings up a lot recently. Come on, work.
Shut up.
Alright, you know what? Screw this. I ain't got all day. I gotta get back to my quote, humping the air or whatever that other person said. So I gotta... I'm gonna introduce this thing to big fat screwdriver. Or a screw you driver. And screw this thing. Now, what is wrong with this that it's not making a good connection? So, hypothetically, is it this terminal? Can I put this one in? Oh. And now nothing nothing's making good connection. What is wrong with this? Huh?
Shut up. Text.
You would think I'd be making a more proper connection. What's going on here? Because, like, unless it's... Because I don't much think a spring replacement's going to help this. Just these springs are good enough to pass. So what could be going on with this? Okay, this... One of the contacts needs a bit more cleaning. Okay, so the second spring helped it. Also, sorry I'm doing this on stream, it's just, this is really annoying. How can a toy be working one moment What? Yeah, how can a toy be working good one moment, like, perfectly? Okay, there is... That spring is rougher than it needs to be. But this shouldn't... How does it still sometimes work, then? I mean, okay, I remember my 2011 turtle that I...
Lavender sparkling. Is anyone on iOS 27? But shut up.
No, but my phone decided to update itself to 26, which I don't like. Oh! Okay, so that contact there might be a bit dusty. So it might be just an issue with the third terminal. That's so weird.
Ready to make some. Ready to make some music? Ready to make some music? Did you ever see a monkey? Ready to make some music? Did you ever see a monkey? A monkey.
Okay, that seems to kind of fix it.
At the toy collector of 6428. What's a pirate's favorite letter? You may think it's R, but a pirate's true love be the C. Button. At XT402 moderator. I tried the public beta version. Just new voices. Those aren't because Apple wants you in further. Button.
Oh my god! Oh my god, what? What? How does that... Oh! Okay.
At XT402 moderator. I tried the public beta version. Just new voices. Those aren't because Apple wants you in further. Button. Chat up. At XT402 moderator. I tried the public beta version. Just new voices. Those aren't chat up. At X.
Oh my god. That is insane. Alright. Well, that's gonna be the best I'm gonna get this one. The microphone, though, that gave me a real scare. I didn't know that it could do that, because the microphone cord and a lot of these VTech things with the mics. I mean, okay, Kitty Gems is an exception. An exception? Yeah. I cannot speak today. Learning Tunes Karaoke is another one. But a lot of them can't reach to the speakers. Oh, I'm about to try to get that sound out of Sing and Learn. I think there actually is a way to get it out of Sing and Learn. I've never tried, though. I would need one that I know I don't care about. Which is none of them, because Sing and Learns are extremely rare.
At XP 402 moderator. Okay. Button. At XP 402 moderator. How lazy was dictation when it wrote that? Button. Chat on at X.
When it wrote what? My stream title? Or beta versions? I think that's what it said. Beta versions. Yeah, I mean... What is it? Beat our iOS, huh?
Microphone on mute. At XP 402 moderator. How lazy was dictation with chat on at X.
There are two dog guitars in a stack sitting on top of each other. That is so weird. Why did I grab two dog guitars in the span of 2 weeks? Maybe 3. I don't know. No, it hadn't been 3 weeks because I went the first time on my birthday and then, you know, the last time, the Friday before I left. Because, you know, it was fun.
Switch camera. XP 402 moderator. How lazy was dictation when it wrote chat option? 9 fit to watching live. 22 min at chat op at XP 402 moderator. How to activate default.
Also, I did grab out the Sit to Stand Activity Walker last night and mess with it because I felt like it. And yeah, that thing is still fun. I can't wait until I get rid of my, like, all of the other random toys that I don't want and then have all of my good ones out. Like, that'll be so nice. Like, do you have any idea how nice that'll be? I'm honestly really excited because, you know, why wouldn't I be? And then, instead of having a bunch of cabinets and totes overflowing with toys, I'll have maybe a few cabinets overflowing with toys. While I could keep all of those cabinets around overflowing with toys, I don't really see a point, because the less things I have, like the less shelving spaces and whatnot I have, the more room I have for, I guess, other stuff if I ever wanted to. Then again, it's going to be overflowing with toys no matter what I do with all of my old ones.
At XP 402 moderator. It only picked up half of what I said. I was trying to say I wanted the new series voices, but those are only for the newer iPhones. Not the 16 lineup, just so Apple can suck you in for money. Button. Swipe up or down to select a custom action. Then done.
So wait, is iOS updates different for every single iPhone? So like iOS 26 for 16 lineup has something that like lacks something that 17 has, and 16 has something that 15 doesn't, and it's just like, give us more money. Is that literally what that is? If so, that is so dumb. Especially because you can't upgrade every time a new iPhone comes out. Like, do they not realize how expensive expensive their phones are? Like, before this one, I hadn't had a new phone in 5 years. And then that one went out. And this one will probably last me around 10, I hope. Because it's got twice the number of storage. Its battery is still good and holding up, like, after a year. And that is a year of constant use. My phone didn't get constant use until 3 years into its life. So, I think mine is holding up really well.
Chat up. Text. Top 1 watch live. 25 at chat up at XP402 moderator. It only picked up half of what I said. I was trying to say I wanted the new series voices, but those are at XP402 moderator. Android sucks. But that's one good thing about Android is that they will not use you for money. Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple. Yes, more like Tim Cook. Button.
Yeah, exactly.
Swipe up or down to select a custom action.
Like, at least, I mean, I would never go to using Android. But, at least, like, it's consistent. At least it's, you know, at least it doesn't break things and then forget to fix them. Pre-processing on Team Talk. Like, what in the world is going on with Apple these days? And I've been trying to figure out, I've been trying to get a hold of one of the moppers on the past servers that I went to. And my god, it was weird to go back to those old, like, go back and look around the old Team Talk servers and see how much they've changed in the year or two that I've been off of there. But I was trying to go back on there and see, hey, is there any other person, you know, who has the contact for the person who created Team Talk? I know of a few people, but I couldn't find them, so. Yeah.
Chat up. Top 3 live. 27. Play at XP402 moderator. Android sucks. But chat hash to activate. Default.
Yeah, it is very weird that, you know, Apple is supposed to be the best company out there for phones and whatnot. Cannot make a phone that's going to last a while. Or they can, but they can't make software that is going to reliably last. Because they're more concerned about the money they can make from putting out new software that will only last until their next phone model comes out. And then, you've got so many different models of phones that have so many different things that you just kind of have to grab a phone and go, you know what, I feel like grabbing this one because I don't even know. Because there's so much, unless you grab every single model that's ever came out or existed of iPhone, like, I don't know. But you know what, you need an iPhone 17 Air, or whatever the really thin one was, like the really thin iPhone that had, like, no speaker. That one was always a laugh for me.
At year 5 year.
Oh, hey.
At XP402 moderator. So I said screw it, and I'm back to iOS 26. Button. Chat on at X.
How do you downgrade? Because I want to downgrade back to 18. Like, how do you downgrade your iOS? Because I heard that the only way to do that is to risk breaking your phone, which honestly, with the way Team Talk works, I haven't been on there much because, you know, haven't had a reason to be on there, but honestly, if it says anything, I'm sick and tired of iOS and I wouldn't mind getting my phone bricked. Because I can't even, Team Talk is unusable. Like, you can't use it. It gives you so many errors, you can't mess with TX, you can't unmute or mute it. voice activation is always on. Like, it's so annoying. It's like pre-processing loops back everything. It doesn't do its job. But if you have it off, then it loops back everything almost as bad, and the quality comes through and it sucks. Like, I don't like iOS 26 Team Talk. Nor do I like most of what else it's doing. Like, the back buttons are confusing because now they label the back button with whatever the main page is, and I'm like, that's supposed to be only a settings thing. And even then, like, that's confusing. Just label it as the back button. That's how it's always been. Why do we need the back buttons labeled? I don't know if that's a setting you can change. I don't know if pre-processing is a setting you can change, but yeah, it's annoying.
Chat top. Text. Top 2, top 3 live. 31 minutes. Chat layer. Chat XP 402 moderator. So I said screw it and I'm back. Chat activate. Default.
Ooh, bouncy ball looking cubes. There's one. Looks like another cube that I just got like a few months ago. A certain one with like 6 sides, and it has like numbers and letters and colors and animals and instruments and songs. Well, this one just has songs. It's all it has is songs. Yay. Also, you can mess with the little battery, like, cartridge thingy. And, like, take it in and out. And apparently, it has enough capacity to where the thing can still work without its battery cartridge. Like, it can still run and function for, like, a second, and then it gets, like, low pitch and then dies.
At M5U8. I normally like to use Marco Polo, and it works amazing. Have you considered trying out Marco Polo? Button.
I mean, I've played Marco Polo a few times. It's a fun game. I mean, we do it in the pool a lot. Unless you're talking about something else.
At XP 402 moderator. You can't unless you're on a public beta, and even then you have to restore the iTunes. Button. Swipe up or down to select chat top at text.
Weird. Roll. Boing. Lee. This thing literally does look like a ball that they just cut things out of to make a cube. Like, you've got kind of pronounced corners, but I'm sure if you were to just modify it a little bit, you wouldn't have those. Literally just a ball. Boing.
Chat top at text.
If anything, the older Mozart Magic Cubes, well, their programming is a little bit worse. I don't like the sound of them as much. They are all, like, from what I remember, they're, like, actually cube-shaped. Like, an actual cube, and it's got, like, the one switch, and then it has all the 6 sides. I don't remember much about it except that, but yeah. And funnily enough, in the box, every other position is able to be seen but the piano one.
Chat top at text. Finish 9:44 a.m. Not 9:40 live 34 minutes. Share chat at XP 402 moderator. You can't unless you're on a chat option. Heading not found.
Also, have any of you seen the the UK 2010 VTech top? Because that one is actually really interesting, and I like the sound of that one. It's more like a Hammer Fun learning truck or light up learning camera sound, whereas the US one is Own an Apple. Which I need to get me a working Own an Apple, or I need to fix the one I have. Getting sick and tired of Own an Apples breaking. They break on everyone, I guess. But that's a toy I like enough to where I'm like, I don't care how much they break, I need new ones every day. Like, I literally, if I had enough money, would just start stockpiling these things and hoping they work. Or will last. Just stockpile 09 apples until I can't grab anymore.
Play a game. Marco Polo is a texting app, but you can also send live audio messages. It worked so good with iOS 2.6, and I have had absolutely no issues with it. I use it to communicate with one of my friends. But at XP402 moderator, you can't unless you're on a chat up at 3.
Yeah, but that's a texting app, not a calling app. Like, no, what we're talking about is a business grade, like, was meant to be really high quality calling app. Well, you could text, but like it was all decentralized. Like it's great, or was great. It was like the best app for calling you could obtain. But now you've got you know, a really awful app that has no good quality control at all, and just isn't what you'd want. So I don't know, I would try and downgrade if I could.
Chat up at 3.
Let's see, I want to grab something, but I don't know what I want to grab yet. You know what? Grab this. Hey everyone, look at my Megcoast alphabet board. Look at this. Look at this. Yay. It's an alphabet board. And it for some reason doesn't use square waves, which is actually really cool. I wish there were other alphabet boards that didn't use square waves. Like, that's really cool. Let's see. Oh. Mine doesn't do that. That's a book.
A, B, C, E, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K,
Ooh.
L,
Letter sounds good.
C,
Let's see.
A, Z, A, or F. K, Z, K, L, L, N, O, Z, P, Z, Q, 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 Z, Q, 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 Z, Q, 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 Q.
I swear the Q button is broken in mine.
R, T, S, T, Z, P,
That's cool.
U, V, W, X, Y, Z, square, triangle, circle, star,
Yeah.
A, apple,
Oh, objects. There's a weird looking alphabet board.
apple, cake, ball,
What's a cake ball?
cake,
It's a bit weird.
dog,
Also, a first act discovery keyboard.
apple, A, apple, lion, ball, B, A, L, L, ball.
Well, you know what? I want to hear some of this music. Oh, cool.
Microphone on mute. Marco Polo is a XT402 moderator. Whoever you're on the phone with, it sounds like you're in person with them on Team Talk. Button.
Yeah, exactly.
Actions available.
Huh, this is a weird alphabet board. Alright, you know what? Meh. Anyway. Let's see, You know, is it weird to say that I kind of like this a bit better than the actual alphabet board? Like, it's cool. I like the way this thing works a bit better than the Megcoast one. First off, because it's not square waves, and second off, because they managed to do more with what it did. Like, they managed to make it do what the Megcoast one didn't do. They managed to make the voice lines of the Megcoast one do, if you know what I mean. Like, here's what I feel I could have done with only the voice lines of the Megcoast one. Now, the modes, like, telling what mode it is would be a bit weird, but you could do the modes. You could have the letter mode, where it says each letter. Maybe even letter and object, like the Megcoast one did. But I don't really think there's a need to do that. You've got the sound, like the letter sounds mode. You've got objects. Then you've got, you know, spelling. Quiz. You could do a quiz mode. You could hypothetically do a spelling quiz mode if you wanted to. Or letter sounds quiz mode, because, you know, that's in the can you find the letter thingy on the top right, the button on the top right. And you could do, like, a music mode. And then you'd have, like, 7 or 8 modes, depending on how you choose to do it. Maybe 6 at the least. Like, even this one is lacking what it could have done. But, like, I feel like what this one, like, what the Megcoast alphabet board could have done with only what they had, right? Only what they had. Oh, you could also do, like, an object quiz. Okay. At this point, just condense it all into one quiz mode. Hey, maybe even have, like, a level system mode, like a level system, to where you get however many questions in this level right, you go to the next level. Like, have it all in one quiz mode. There. But, like, what, you could have done so much more with that. And one music button when it's got 40 songs, why not just make a music mode? I mean, come on, you already had the audio for the smart kid. Like, if it says anything, there is so much wasted potential in the alphabet board that I feel like this thing doesn't fully captivate, but it does enough. Like, I can accept this thing for what it is. Now, Megcoast alphabet board is just, here's letter object mode. You know, press thing, it does things, and okay, this thing does that too, but, like, it has 5 modes where you can do that. So, like, letter object. Okay, this letter goes to this object. This number plays this number of beeps in a scale. And then you got the shapes, which do the same thing in every mode. And then you've got letter sounds mode. And then you've got, like, the letter sounds mode, where you press a letter and hear it sound. Which, okay, this thing does that too. And then you got the top button on the right, which is the quiz, which at least has more pertaining to the mode and the music than the music button does. It'll ask you, like, hey, can you find this? And then you find it, or you get it wrong, and it will let you know what sound it does. But it doesn't go, can you find the letter that makes this sound, or can you find this that makes this, like, no. It's literally the same as the other mode, but just to emphasize that the letter sounds exist, you've got, can you find this letter? Ooh, you got it right? Well, this letter makes this sound. You got it wrong? Well, guess what? This letter makes this sound. I mean, okay, you could even have, like, a just auto shut-off, which the Megcoast alphabet board itself does not have. Like, it does not have a shut-off. if you leave it laying there, it just kind of letter sounds mode or letter mode. You leave it laying there and it just stays on and drains the battery. Believe me, I know that from experience. And then you've got, last but not least, okay, numbers in letter sounds mode, they lose the scales, but like, what did the scales do anyway? You could have had the numbers as a keyboard, if you really wanted to do that. Maybe that's what you do in the objects mode. You have the numbers as a keyboard. Or letter sounds mode. In the new and improved concept. But besides the point. Right? You could have had the numbers do something. The shapes. Oh, well, we're in letters and objects mode. This is a this. This shape is like this object. But no, what do? They just have the shapes do the same in each mode. And don't get me started on the music button, which... Why do you need 2 buttons that, like... Okay, I get the quiz button, if they would have done more with it. Alright, yeah, just have that, like... Maybe not as big of a captivator, like it was on the actual one, but like have that somewhere, just a little button, you know, it's a quiz, and then have the music be a mode, cause like I don't know.
At XP402 moderator, whoever you're on the phone with, it's at XP402 moderator. I think you have higher expectations for something that was power play sold at a grocery store from 2003 to 2005. Button. At XP402 moderator. Also, I highly doubt half the average people know what Megcos is. They'll probably go with some name brand, so Main Street VTech. Button. Chat up at X.
Okay, if it was VTech, at least VTech could have exercised it to its full potential. But yeah, back to the music button. Like, Riley, you have piano alphabet board, and from what I can tell, piano alphabet board doesn't randomize. It does not randomize. It's like the Navy Star one. It goes all 40 songs in the same order every time. Just all 40 songs. But on both round letter and actual letter square wave versions, it does randomize, and it's not the same every time. So, you can have a button that randomizes each song you play, which is pointless. I mean, okay, not that a baby's gonna do it, but, like, you got the autistic baby like me, who's gonna go and, you know, go and look for the, songs that they want to hear. That's what I used to do. Or you've got 40 songs, 40 buttons. Okay, let's count here. 10 shapes, 26 letters. Okay, that's 36. Or no, 10 numbers, 46 letters. Whatever. 10 letters, 26 letters. I cannot think today. 10 numbers, 26 letters. That's 36. And then 4 shapes. So that's 40 right there. And the toy has 40 songs, all condensed into one button that's on a randomizer. So why couldn't you have each of those buttons just tied to a song? Even the smart kid does it better, because that one, as far as I can tell, is not on a randomizer. And that was a square wave thing, though I don't know if there was a piano version. But like, every alphabet toy with music has it to where each thing is tied back to a song. Like, each letter, each number, you know, whatever. Okay, not on every single one, like Key Learning Station is an exception. But, like, look at Alphabet Apples. I don't have one on me right now because it's broken. But, like, the Alphabet Apple. Besides the clock, because that's the same in every mode. Music mode, you've got, for all of them, each letter ties back to a song. Not one button. No, each letter ties back to a song. Kids Delight Lights and Sounds Phonics Pad. They wanted to take the Megcoast route. You had the one button on the bottom that tied to every song, and then you had an actual music mode. All the VTech, almost all of the VTech alphabet pads, none ever had a music button, as far as I can tell. It was all, this letter does this song, that letter plays that song, and like all the leapfrog ones that had music modes. But no, you get this one. Here's a music button that randomizes. You can't go and look through the songs. Now, I get it. Not everyone's gonna do that. I probably am overthinking the thing. But like, it's such a wasted concept. One of these days, when we have direct of Megco's alphabet board, I want to sit there and I want to make a new concept with just the voice lines I have. Like, only what I have. And see where I can make this go.
At XP402 moderator, but this isn't VTech. What I'm trying to say is that this is a Chinese brand. Button. Chat up at X.
Yeah, I guess so, but I don't know. There are Chinese. Look at WinFun, ABC, and Toon Center. What they did with that thing is perfect. The Talking Alphabet Diary, My Alphabet Diary, both versions, original and bilingual talking activity book, even the Square Wave talking activity book. The Alphabet Diary, the Talking ABC Apple, as I figured out it's called. The Zhongting alphabet books, the Key Learning Station, Learn Fun, the Radio Shack Learn Fun alphabet pad. Okay, Small World Toys alphabet pad, wasted potential, and it's a shame that that's overproduced as it is, because that one is not unique. I don't like that one. Even Lights and Sounds Phonics pad, I'll take that one. That one's cool. Clock and Alphabet Center, again. Like, so many of these had very little, if any, wasted potential. Clock and Alphabet Center is great. ABC and Toon Center is great. Like, there's a few that could use improvements, but, like, they did what they needed to with those. I get that. I mean, okay, not even all of them were after 03. Like, there was probably some before 03 that, like, use their potential so much better, and it's like they were all Chinese brand. Notice how, Clock and Alphabet Center is VTech thing, I think. But notice how that whole list of toys I gave you, none of that isn't VTech. None of that is VTech at all. And then you've got this one, which is, I like it. It's just, every time I sit there and mess with it or analyze it, I go, this could have been done this way. This could have done this. It's so much wasted potential. It's like, it really drags this one down. Phonics Writing Desk is a leapfrog thing. And I'm disappointed that that thing doesn't have a music mode. But even that, I can get why it doesn't have a music mode. Like, it's for writing, not playing music. I mean, okay, Write and Learn Creative Center does. But no, most of the writing toys from the 90s and 2000s did not have music modes. And I can get that. But something like the alphabet boards, or even the Small World Toys ones, like, they should have music modes. Don't even get me started on how knockoffs do their music modes. Talking activity books, the Small World Toys alphabet thingies, the Talking ABC Apple, like, those music modes are just infuriating.
At 3 and 5 you made. Have you heard of the Jungle Fun music box? Button.
Oh yes, I've heard of the Jungle Fun music box. I love that thing. There's one on eBay and I want to grab it. I really do want to grab it. That one is cool. I like that one.
At XP402 moderator, that's a lot of effort for a Chinese brand. I mean, I really think the only people who would buy those things, thinking average, is some grandma. Button. Chat on at X.
Alright. Here. Clock and Alphabet Center. we're up on the air. We're up in the air if that one's VTech or not. But Clock and Alphabet Center, such a perfect concept. That's a Chinese thing, supposedly, because supposedly everyone's saying that one's not VTech. Go look at that and tell me that isn't a perfectly done concept. After the stream, you know, I can send you the video I made of it. Like, yeah, most of these are average. They're gonna end up at a thrift store. Like, a grandma's gonna come pick them up. But I think where toys... I mean, okay, even the alphabet board. Again, the alphabet board was in such a good era and it had so much wasted potential. Like, toys from the 90s somewhat, and then especially from the 2000s, early 2010s. What they lacked that now toys... Or no, what they have that toys now lack is effort. Effort and creativity. They're all the same. They all work the same. There's nothing notable. There's nothing special. There's nothing good. And then we wonder why there's not another VTech Kitty Jams out on the market. Well, because no one actually puts forth the effort to sit there and do that, because there's so many generic keyboards out there. But yet we had so many good toys back then that were so good, and you know why? It's not because they're old, it's not because they're rare, but it's because people actually cared enough to sit there and program these to be something somewhat cool. Like, and thought about what they could really do with these, and didn't just throw out toys to make money. Like, they did, but they thought more about what they were creating than they do now. And I feel like that's where toys lost their value as technology went up. They became more of a novelty item, and I feel like that needs to be fixed at some point. But, like, going back to the alphabet board, that was in such a perfect era. Like, that was 03. Alphabet Fun Disc, a VTech thing. I'll be getting one, like, oh god, less than a week, I think. Because, big things are happening. Alphabet Fun Disc. That one is, it had like 10 modes. And what they did with that, the same year that the alphabet board came out, it's so cool. Now, that was a VTech thing. But it wasn't really... Even that, I feel like that one did not have any effort put towards it. But it still managed to do more. I feel like that is just where you get the better effort. Like, there's so much more that can be done with these toys, and I hate that so much potential is wasted. Alphabet Apples is another one that I'm really sore about, because, like, 97 was an original concept. Then you got Alphabet Town. And then Own an Apple was just an Alphabet Town. But it was an Alphabet Apple. But it was an Alphabet Town. So, okay, you know what? I can let that slide. Because Own an Apple is an Alphabet Town. But it's alright. It's different enough to pass. But why did they market it under an alphabet? Like, I see why they did Alphabet Apple, but why do they market that as the new 97? And not the new Alphabet Town? Because that's what it really is. But okay. You got Own an Apple. Then you've got the re-release 09, which, okay, that's a 3-in-1 musical band, Kitty Jam situation. But then, like, 2 or 3 years, like, not even, maybe 1 or 2 years after that, you've got 2012 Apple, which you got all the 2011, 2012 re-releases, the Learn and Discover, the Touch and Teach, all of that. Those are re-releases of the original whenever they were made, 2000s products. But 09 Apple 2012 is a new 09 Apple, but not a re-release. It was meant to be a re-release, you can see with how it works, but it's literally just reusing everything from 09 Apple and Alphabet Town. So 2012 offers nothing new. And then 2021 is just the reused 2012 with a bit different songs. It's like, that is so disappointing. Like, you get more out of a re-released 2020s VTech thing, that's meant to be different. Like, you feel like that is a bit better than what's marketed as this whole new product and is even less of a thing. Like, no, I don't. Alphabet Apple is a dead concept. Any alphabet pads are dead concepts today. Because you got, like, ABC Mouse or whatnot. Like, I cannot wait for the day that they come out with a good alphabet pad. That's why I bought it. That's why I bought Letterbrand Phonics Jam. Which, if mine worked, I'd give an in-depth analysis on that one. But Letterbrand Phonics Jam is such a great concept. It's just they didn't do what they could have done with it. But again, that's modern. That was when effort stopped being put into toys. Which I don't know why, because there's so much they could have done with it.
Top 1 live. XP402 moderator, but their target audience isn't us. I'm not trying to be negative here. I'm at N5U8M. Me too, I am kind of running low on things to archive, so I will at N5U8M. Have you heard of the Jungle Fun at XP402 moderator? That's a lot of effort for a Chinese brand. I mean, I really think the only people who would buy those things, thinking average, is some grandma. Button at N5U8M.
I mean, okay, technically my grandma did buy me my alphabet board, so yeah, you're not wrong.
Me too, I'm kind of running low on things to archive, so I will probably get me something soon. Button at XP402 moderator, but their target audience isn't us. I'm not trying to be negative here, I'm just trying to state the facts. Their target audience is babies who could honestly give a crap. Button at XP at X.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people say. That's
at XP402 moderator. They don't care how it works. In fact, it could end up 20 feet deep in a toy box or broken or something like that. But chat up at X.
Yeah, I guess so, but I'm into the toys and I want, like, more cool stuff to have. Like, what happened to the good old days of toys? I want a collection of cool stuff, and it's like, you can't find that these days. Okay, this one, the Ha Ha Land piano drum xylophone. That one is an example of how to make a really cool modern toy. Like, this one is a nice modern toy. I like this one. Wait for my best of modern jank, because I've gotten a few modern generic things that are really cool and really nice to look at. Why is it not? Okay, that's cool. Yeah, this thing's got its tissues.
chat up at X. Free watch at chat play and get chat up at XP402 moderator. They don't care how it works. In fact, it could end up 20 feet deep in a toy box or broken or something like that. Button. Actions available. Chat at X.
I don't know, I just feel like with some of these toys there's wasted potential. Let's see here. What's another good one? This one, the Foot Star Crawl Along Turtle. Oh, be ready for my video on this one. That's gonna be a rant for the ages. This thing is just, it baffles me. It really does. This one, yeah. I'm only keeping this around for recording and a review, and it's just, yeah, it's not great. Yeah, it's just not great.
Chat up at X. Microphone unmuted. Top 3 live. Chat up.
Then again, I'm kind of glad that new toys are just bad, because then that means I don't have to have as big of a collection. I guess, like...
Player get chat at XP402 moderator. They don't care. Activate. Default.
Ooh, let's see. Phones.
Chat up at XP402 moderator. They don't activate. Default.
Let's see.
Let's play a following game.
I wish I had more toys
We
out,
shall call out 3 names in a row.
because I feel like I'm playing with the same things always on the stream.
Who I said. Let's start. Press Piglet, and then Pooh Bear, and then Tigger. Tigger. That's wonderful. I shall call out 4 names in a row. Then you may try to remember who I said. Let's start. Press Piglet, and then Pooh Bear, and then Tigger, and then Roo. Piglet Roo. That's wonderful. I shall call out 5 names in a row. Then you may try to remember who I said. Let's start. Press Piglet, and then Pooh Bear, and then Tigger, and then Roo, and then Kanga. Piglet, and then Pooh Bear, and then Tigger, and then Roo, and then Kanga. Piglet. Let's call our friends.
At XP402 moderator. And then. But chat at X.
Yeah, exactly.
No, brother. We better try again. I should like to talk to Roo.
And then, I want to trim that.
Hello?
Oh yeah, we haven't directed that thing.
I should like to speak to Eeyore. Oh, thank you. Hello, Eeyore. I should like to speak to Piglet. Oh, thank
I actually
you.
bought that.
Discord. No. Wi-Fi connected shit instructor. Hashtag team talk shit. Scrolling zone. Insert klaxon here. Something's off with this one. I don't know what's up.
Oh, thank you. Hello,
I actually bought mine so I could help everyone else find the test mode for this.
Call him, please? Oh, thank you. Hello? Oh, I should like to talk to Rabbit. Would you please? Oh, thank you. Hello? Rabbit. I should like to speak to Tigger. I should like
Partly
to
that and
speak
partly
to
someone else
Tigger.
beat me to one and I
Would
was
you
like, I
please?
can't be bested by that
Oh,
mob up.
thank you.
I'm gonna get one of these.
Hello,
Wee!
I should like to talk to Gopher.
Now I have one too.
I should like to talk to Gopher. Oh, thank you. Hello, Gopher. I should like to talk to Roo. Let's play a learning game. Oh, goodbye.
Shut up, text.
And then I'm going to put it up. You know, putting it up is a good thing to do. I'm gonna lay down for a bit instead of getting out more stuff. Because my bed is such a mess anyway.
Chat options at hash. Activate. Default. 10, 20, 10, 10. Top 1 live. 1 hour 11 minutes. At chat up at XP402 moderator. And then. Button. Actions available.
Let's see if this thing powers on.
Chat up at X. Fit. One.
Yeah, that thing does not work as well as I'd hope it does. I'll be keeping that one around for a little while, but I don't know how long. Now my Radio Shack keyboard, I'll
Discord. Hashtag team talk shit. Scrolling zone. We're on. Sample slicing is fun.
Good thing y'all are on. I can't even get on if I want to.
Play a game. Chat. XP402 moderator. Do you think you'll ever get the Disney princess style and learn telephone? At XP402 moderator. And then chat at X.
See, I could see myself doing that. I could see myself having one of those. Because it does sound interesting. So I could see myself grabbing one of those.
Discord. No, I'm. Hashtag stupid shit. Scrolling zone. Pixel. Who put his hole? Discord. No. Wi-Fi connected shit instructor. Hashtag team talk shit. Scrolling zone. Ooh.
Might mute that server. There's no point in me being there.
Chat up. Text. One watch. Finish live. 1 hour 14 minute. One watching now. Play share. Play chat up. Text P402 moderator. Do you think you'll ever get activate? Default.
Do you think you'll ever get a bed? Yeah, do you think you'll ever get a bed? You don't even have one. You don't have a bed, Mobop. You don't have a bed. You know that? You just don't have a bed. It's not like you have toys under there. You don't have a bed. You just don't. I don't know what happened to it. I just stole your bed. You don't have a bed anymore. You better go clean up those toys that were under it. You don't have a bed no more. I stole your bed. And your whispering pillow or whatever it was. So, yeah, you don't have a bed.
Chat up. Text.
You no longer have anything to sleep on. I'm holding your bed ransom, I don't know.
Text P402 moderator. It's interesting. They took the concept of the teach and lights and it uses the sing and learn font button.
It does sound interesting. I have been looking into the Winnie the Pooh stuff for a while. But I don't know, there are only a few lines that you can get good VTech character line stuff out of. There's Winnie the Pooh, Bob the Builder, and that's about it, I think. Oh yeah, In the Night Garden. But In the Night Garden didn't exist over here, so you can't get good stuff out of that. But yeah,
Discord. No. Wi-Fi connected shit instructor. Hashtag stupid shit. Scroink zone. Stupid in the sense of you could make them. Nintendo launches Mario themed Crocs. Shoes with what I'd consider nice airflow and they are waterproof and float and all that. Half the gimmick these days is little charms you push into them normally fair. Ellipsis. Chat up. Text.
But yeah, no, I think most of the newer VTech character stuff isn't good. Like, you can't trust anything VTech Peppa Pig, Dora the Explorer, Teletubbies. So that was a UK thing. So Moon and Me, again, I think that was a UK thing. Bluey, that's a newer show. Hello Kitty was a 2011-2012 VTech phase, so that one you could trust. But that was, again, a UK thing. So you don't get any of that over here. Toy Story, you kind of can. Again, like I said, Dora, you can't. I mean, okay, there were a few decent older VTech Dora stuff. There was the Dora Alphabet Adventure thingy, and the Dora Light Up Learning Letter Pad. Or no, what is that? Not Light Up. That was a SpongeBob thing. The Dora Phone. Not the 2025 one. The Teach and Light looking one. It was the Island Learn Dora Phone. I don't know. But I do want to look into that Dora the Explorer Alphabet Adventure. Especially since we know it did come out over here.
Text P402 moderator. That server sounds about as useful as my descendant's server. Button. Swipe up. Text P402 moderator. It's interesting. They took the chat option. Text.
Yeah, it's archive server, or one of their 3 servers. One of their 3 servers. So, yeah, it's interesting. It's definitely cool to see, but haven't been keeping up with it much recently, just because I haven't felt like it. And I just no, I've been too preoccupied with other stuff like sleeping. That's a good one. Audiobooks, that's another good pastime of mine. Stuff like that. Rather than, ooh, let's see who's on the Team Talk server. Gotta get bad gas. Alright.
Chat up. Text. 10:30 a.m. 100 Tisco. Fit live. 1 hour 20 minutes. One watching now. Chat play chat text D402 moderator. That sounds. Activate. Default.
Also, I have the whole Smart Start VTech lineup. There was 9 of them. 9 Smart Start things. And I have 4 of the 9. Which, I don't know, I'd like to get more. Apparently they were the Spin and Learn Top, Touch and Turn Tunes, Rhyme and Discover Book, Sit to Stand Activity Walker, Sing and Discover Piano, the original, the Sort and Soar Rocket, Twist Rock and Roll, Stack and Discover Rings, and the, what's that thingy called? Ring Around the World. If anyone knows what that is.
Chat up. Text. 1 hour 22 minutes. Share. Chat text D402 moderator. That sounds. That server sounds about as useful as my descendant server. Button. Actions available.
And then there was earlier Smart Start, which wasn't really Smart Start, but had Smart Start on the box. Storytime Piano, Crazy Legs Noodlebug, Tiny Touch Phone, the one with the little eyes, the one that I have. Sing and Learn CD player, Peekaboo Plane, I believe Soft Songs Radio, all of the Squawk Font stuff, like all of that stuff. And then more traditional for Smart Start with the later 2000 stuff, like you had, or like the later Smart Start, like after Smart Start, you had the Move and Crawl Ball, Learn and Discover Driver, Crazy Legs Learning Bug, Discovery Nursery Farm, Peekaboo Garden, like stuff like that was kind of the more after Smart Start, but still Smart Start-esque stuff. Pop-Up Surprise Ball, Sing With Me Piano, Soft Sing Phone, I think stuff like that as well.
Text D402 moderator. Is that a phone? Button. Chat text.
Actually don't know what it is. I have no idea what the Ring Around the World is. We just know it exists. As well as something called the Melody Meadow. And I think there were a few other things that just are mysteries that are slipping our minds. We don't really know what any of them are. It's weird. The Peekaboo Ball. There's the Storytime Surprise, I believe it is. There's a bunch of stuff. the whole Brainy Baby line just might as well not exist. You can't find anything on it, so yeah, the Brainy Baby might as well not even be a thing. But I don't know. It's complicated because Brainy Baby is just one of those obscure lines that you can't even find or see anywhere because, why would you be able to?
At XP400. Moderator. There's also a toy called the DJ Karaoke Studio button. Actions available.
The DJ Karaoke Studio for a while. You can't find anything on that. Let's see, what else was there? There was the Giggle Lion, I believe. 2-in-1 Exploration Station. The sit to stand smart, because not that. 3-in-1, whatever that VTech Walker driver type thing was from 01. There was My Very First Steps, I believe. There was another weird First Steps walker. Like, all of that stuff is very obscure. You can't find anything on all that. 2-in-1 Exploration Station is, I believe, a version of the Busy Play Table, which Busy Play Table is weird. I want to get one of them. It's very interesting.
Chat up at X.
Let's see, what are some other, obscure VTech stuff? The Groove and Grow Garden, or whatever, Magical Dancing Flower, Peekaboo Sunny Face, the Rattle and Shake Bird, the 07 Bird, the Peekaboo Star. There's the whatever the Sunny Face Smart Gym is over here. Maybe Light Up Rhyme Gym or something like that. There's that weird 01 plane. Yeah, VTech's had a lot of interesting products that you just don't see.
Chat up at X.
Spin and Teach Tree, I believe there was another one. That one's hard to find. The VTech 2004 Small Talk phone.
At Manzanine's cookies. JTU needs to stop sniffing my bicycle seat. The authorities have been notified. At Manzanine.
What? Sniffing your bicycle seat. Huh? Okay, whatever.
At XP4.
I don't have the brain cells or the energy to devote to that right now. So you know what? Whatever.
At XP402. Moderator. There was some photos of the karaoke studio apparently going around. I used the AI program to scan it, and I'm not even joking, I'm pretty sure I had one. Button. Chat up at X.
What in the world? I mean, we all know that Spin and Learn tops have ladybugs on top, right? God, what were some of your funny, AI scanning blind people, let's scan toy things? I don't even remember. But you spent, a few minutes trying to convince the AI that there was a ladybug on top of the Spin and Learn top. The Crazy Legs had like, oh god, what was it? Something about a Crazy Legs. It was something about a move and crawl. It was funny. I believe the app was called Be My AI or something like that. Oh yeah, there was a VTech funny telephone, whatever you scanned that one time. I don't even remember what that was, but it was funny. Also, did you know that the VTech Alphabet apples, according to AI, have touchscreens? I don't know how they do, but yeah, apparently the VTech Alphabet apples have touchscreens. That might explain why you're shattered, because it was made like glass. You know, Riley, if you're still watching, that might explain why your own apple shattered. Yeah, they apparently have touchscreens now.
XP402 moderator. How about the scientifically proved crawling orb? That honestly just sounds creepy at this point. Button. Actions available.
I forgot that existed. The scientifically improved crawling orb. Oh, that was amazing. Oh, yeah. Oh, what was it? Bark frequency synthesizer 3000 or something like that. That one was a good one. Scientifically improved crawling orb. Oh my god. God, I miss those days. That was fun. Scientifically improved crawling orb.
Shut up.
That one was the German translation for move and crawl, I believe. What was it? Alphabet, apple, or what was it? Musical learning fruit with letters or something like. I don't remember what it was, but it was. That was a funny one. Oh yeah, I remember bingo.
Shut up.
3 a.m. A random audio message that was meant to be something else of you screaming bingo at the top of your lungs with an 04 Discovery Nursery Farm.
XP402 also screw your bicycle seat. Let's sniff it some more. Maybe we'll go to jail. Button. Chat.
Sniff, sniff.
Cities go. Top 1 live. 1 live. 1 hour 33. Share play chat at XP402 moderator. Also screw.
Yeah, who cares about the bicycle seat? What about a bicycle built for two? Or whatever that is, I don't know. Oh, there was some funny ones of Buck the Singing Deer, and I wish I could remember them, cause that one that was funny. Buck the Singing Deer translated. Oh god, can you remember any of those? Cause that was. I want records of those. Those were funny.
Chat up at XP. Finish live. 1 hour 34 minutes at chat up at XP402 moderator. Also screw your bicycle seat. Let's sniff it some more. Maybe we'll go to jail. Button. Actions available.
More turtles. I find these wheels fun to just
XP 402 moderator. No. Button. Actions available. Chat up at X.
Wheels that need some WD-50.
Chat up at X.
Where do you even get WD-50 from, is the question. I'm gonna turn this off.
At XP 402 moderator. Oh my god. Oh my god, when you just messed with that wheel that brought back a whole ton of nostalgia. Button. Actions available. Chat up at X.
If you're wondering what it is, it's the 07 Fisher Price. I believe it's Smartronix Roll Along Turtle Pal. Might be left behind, I don't know.
At XP 402 moderator. I told you I did not pop. Button.
Oh.
Actions available.
Yeah, the wheels are in some ways the most nostalgic part of this thing. They're unique, I guess you could say. There's one up on eBay for like 10 or 15 bucks.
At XP 402 moderator. The turtle pal, yes I did. Button.
Yep, roll on.
Chat up at X.
I wonder why this thing didn't have a pull string. Because it almost seems like something this one would have had. Either they just all don't have pull strings, or they do and they just come off. They come off real easily. Also beware, because most of these, when you find them, they'll be broken. And believe me when I say it's annoying. It's not something you want at any point. It's weird how this thing comes apart, it seems.
At XP 402 moderator. I had it when it was really little though. I do remember always playing with it before bedtime. That was a routine. But
You had it when
actions
it was really
available.
I didn't know they could change sizes. I'll have to get the really little one. Unless all of mine are just the really little ones. See, I didn't really play with mine just any time. I just played with it whenever I felt like it. So I did like this one, I think. I'm pretty sure I did like this one a lot. Squeaky wheels. Oh, I can't squeak.
Shut up, that's it.
The wheel should squeak. And I want the wheels to squeak because they're fun. Oh yeah, my Pull and Learn car carrier has really squeaky wheels.
XP 402 moderator. Screw you, I'm using dictation. Button. Chat player chat XP.
You can use dictation too. Bang. There's a turtle.
Chat up at XP. Film it live. 10:50 a.m. 10:50 top 1 watching live. 1 hour 40 minutes 50. At XP. Creator at XP chat player at XP 402 moderator. Screw you, I'm using dictation. Button. Actions available.
Or whatever they say. I don't even remember what they say. Save the. If you save the turtles, they'll save you or something. Well, they interrupt our fishing, so I don't feel like saving the turtles.
Chat option at XP. One watching now. Share. Click chat at XP 402 moderator. Screw you, I'm using dictate. Finish it live. 1 hour 41 minutes 45 seconds. 1 watching now. 3 likes.
Oh wow, 3 likes.
Share.
Cool.
Share. Click chat at XP 402 moderator. Screw you, I'm using dictation. Button.
Keep forgetting to like videos.
Actions available.
They come up in my playlists and whatnot, and then I'm like, oh. I never really like videos. Like, if there's a video I want to watch, I usually just go and look through my history until I find it.
Chat options.
I'm gonna save some of the Harry Potter fanfiction playlists at some point. Hey, did you know that World's Smallest Boppets and Simons are cool? Actually, they're really not. World's Smallest Boppet Extreme and World's Smallest Simon Extreme. Yeah, whoa. Don't fall out of my hands. World's Smallest Simon Extreme. Yep.
Solo, passing, party, one-on-one.
You can.
Solo, passing, party, one-on-one. Solo,
There we go.
blasting.
You can do stuff with the pull-up mechanism. That's cool.
Bump it to start. I'm
You
going
mean
to
it to start? Alright.
Chat up at XP.
Also, I find it funny how none of these world's smallest things have new boards or anything. It's just all the same as the original boards or whatever. Then again, why would they have new boards? Like, it's not like... It's not like they need to. So I could see why they don't.
Chat options. Activate. Default.
Then again, everyone uses the same concepts for the Simon, like for the Simon Classic. They've been using that since 16. Both classics, the world's smallest, Jump, like just Simon Classic boards or Simon Micro. Like you had 2 Simon Micros. Like they've done nothing new for the Simon for a while. Even like the Darth Vader Simon might as well have been a Simon Classic concept. Just character boppets, the micro, but Simon Classic instead. Games are nothing new these days. Like, I think I think there comes a point where you've seen all you can see for the games. It's like there's nothing new. No new concepts, no new anything. It's just you've seen all you can see. If you know what a boppet does, you know what a boppet does. Like if you see a boppet, you see a boppet. There's nothing that a boppet does that the other ones don't.
At XP 402 moderator. There should be like some keychains or something on them, then we would have that concept back. That concept is kind of nostalgic, since I had a Muppet Extreme keychain and a Shout Carabiner button.
Okay, that concept.
Swipe up or down to select.
That concept is cool. I have an extreme keychain, a shout carabiner, an XT carabiner. I have a few of those, but like, yeah, that concept is cool. It's just I don't know if they'd ever use it again. Mainly because, you know, why do something good and creative when they can just throw out products and make money off them?
Chat up, text.
There's no point of doing anything creative, is there? You know, that's just unacceptable. We can't be having that. The worst part of it is Dan Klitzner, I know, has some really good inventions. It's just they don't get to be used that often.
Text P402 moderator. Actually, I got my Shout Carabiner for Christmas. Somebody pretend finish. Create expand. Welcome at man at a. Share play chat at the live chat play and chat at the at XP402 moderator. Actually, I got my at XP402 moderator. There should be like at XP402 moderator. Actually, I got my Shout Carabiner for Christmas. Somebody bought it at Walmart when it came out. Button.
I got mine.
Actions available. 1050. At XP.
I got mine for Christmas in 24, 25, and it was new in the box, and it was working really well. It's actually still working. It's. I don't care what you will be. You will be turned off. But yeah.
At the blind mapper. Button.
Hey,
Chat
yeah.
at the
How you doing? Yeah, I got my XT carabiner in like 22, I think, from a friend at camp, and then I got my Shout carabiner in 24, 25, no, 24, I believe, maybe even 23 for Christmas, and then World's Smallest the same year, and then my Extreme keychain in 24, I'm pretty sure. And then this year, in terms of new games, I've gotten the Whack-A-Mole, a new memory flash. It was actually new in box. And then World's Smallest, Bop It, and Simon.
chat option at the chat option. Cellular. Finish live. 1 hour of 2 watching now. Share. Play chat option at the blind mapper. Mopper. Button.
Bop Its are, though, I don't know. I don't know what to think about Bop Its anymore. Like, they're cool, but like, there's only a few that I'd still want. I need a new XT, and I want the weird, like, 2013 XT without the shake it. And I need I at some point want to bounce, and then I need a bop at O2. And that's probably only the boppets I want to get. In terms of Simons, a Styx and a Super Simon 03. And, you know, there's a few other games that are not boppets and Simons that I want to get, but like my game list is relatively short. Compared to what most people's list would be.
At the blind mapper. What is that? Button.
What is what?
Chat up at the
Oh, the leap pad?
School, and what will I be?
That's my first leap pad.
Each time you turn the page, touch the green go circle.
Don't want to touch the
T-scope. 3 on 3 Wi-Fi.
I don't want to touch the green go circle. I want to touch the blue one instead. Okay, can I do that?
At the blind at the.
Bye. We. Mainly reason I picked this one up because old leapfrog thing that I figured you wouldn't see every day.
Chat up at the blind at chat up at them. At XP 402 moderator at them. Chat at them. eBay. Now. Remind. I watched item now. VTech 3-in-1 musical band W/straps piano drum guitar jazz hip hop rock video attachment.
Well, funnily enough, I should buy that, but I'm not actually planning on buying that right now. Because I have one that somewhat works.
Chat up at them. Tisco. Top 2 live. 1 hour 52 minutes at them. Player chat at them. At XP at the chat up at them. Heading not found.
Yeah, I'd say my list of toys I want to grab is a lot longer than my game list. And that sounds something. Okay, it's really not, but still, like... I haven't been into the games as much recently, and, like, I still have a shorter list. Like...
Enable retouch. At XP 402 moderator. I just like how you have your notifications being read aloud in public. Button. Actions available.
Yeah, well, what else am I supposed to do? I honestly don't care. It's not like anyone else is going to do anything about it. Plus, at least now someone knows that there's a good version of the 3-in-1 musical band up on eBay with a video and that someone should grab it. Now go grab that good 3-in-1 musical band. Or else. Well, actually, I don't know. I think yours still works, doesn't it? It's a good version.
At the blind mapper. You stopped messaging me, JT. What's up with that? Button. At XP 402 moderator. I don't need one because mine works great. Button. Chat up at XP.
Okay, good. Good that yours works decently. Because mine sure doesn't. And honestly, someone needs to grab that one that's up on eBay. We will have a direct pretty soon at the UK one, because Pixel somehow managed to find one. I don't know how he did it, but yeah. He somehow found the UK one, so we'll be having a direct to that one. What about the foreign one musical? No, I don't know. The 101 musical band. You have like every single instrument you can on the thing. Just this big, like, room. You get to set up this whole room for this thing. Everything folds out of this, like, really big, like, just chunk of plastic. Everything just folds up and takes up the entire room. How would you even replace batteries in it? No, you get all of the things unfolded in the room, and then you get like this tiny. You have to look around at everything and find each instrument contains a battery. You have to replace each battery as it runs out. But whenever one of the batteries runs out, the whole toy is dead. So you have to go looking around, figuring out which battery died. Oh, that'd be so counterproductive.
At XP402 moderator, it is. Also, do we need to have this discussion about duplicates again? Button. Actions of chat on at
Discussion about duplicates. I'd say we can have it either now or we can have it. We could go direct messaging, I guess, if we wanted to. I mean, I don't really care either way. You know what? Yeah, I guess we can have it now, because I can keep this open for a little while. I have nothing better to do all day, so honestly, I don't care. We can...
the blind mapper. Riley, just because I just said what I said doesn't mean that I still haven't changed. I just asked him one time in this stream. I'm still not going to talk to him. I just asked. But at text at chat up at them.
Honestly, y'all are taking those rivalries and animosities too far. Y'all should just go hide in a hole with anything. Like, y'all should go hide that somewhere. And not bring it up on public platforms, for crying out loud. Like, I don't know, I will occasionally on stream, but, like, most of the streams I know are gonna get taken down anyway, so I don't care. No, you just comment and you don't even have the decency to delete them. At least when I told the Muppers, you know, at least if I have a private message for the Muppers, if it's in a comment or something, I make sure that that comment is deleted within 2 or 3 days. Most of the time I make sure they see it, and then once they see it, it's gone. Like, that whole comment conversation is just gone, because I don't care. I'm not letting, like, Toy and Game Zone tried to start some stuff in the comments. And I just went, you know what? What in the world do you think we're doing? I still have your number. We're not doing this on YouTube. I'm just going to text you. Because honestly, I'm not doing this on stream. It's like, you seem to, every single toy collector seems to think that, I mean, okay, I, to an extent, do this. But it seems like, now don't quote me on this, but it seems like, and I know I did this back then, you just want everyone to know about the drama.
At XP402 moderator. Hey, I didn't say a word about it. I said duplicate discussions. I'm talking about duplicate toys. I didn't say a word about things in there. Button.
No, Riley, I am not talking about you. I am talking about this other foolish mop-bop who clearly... there's a reason why I'm not texting him, but that reason... Well, I'm sure he'll figure it
Effects.
out eventually. Again, he's still got a decent amount to learn. He's still at the stage where I was when I created Jank Tech's Wonderful Brass. If Riley, if you get my drift, he's still at that stage.
Chat player chat. XT402 moderator. Hey, I didn't set activate. Default.
But no, I know you didn't. No, this other Mopbop. Nah, he's still in Jank Tech's Wonderful Brass stage. If you know what I mean. He's still on the, let's make groups, let's talk to everyone. He's not where we're at. Let's hide in our own holes and forget that the rest of these groups exist because it's too much work. Nah, he still wants the toy community, I guess, if you know what I mean. Like, he hasn't learned from the experiences that, hey, maybe that might not be best. Maybe I just need to find genuine friends. And I'm like, alright, well, you know what? Whenever you're decent enough to get accepted and be in an actually decent friend group, because clearly I have a feeling they can judge who's decent, who's not, like, then I'll kind of go and join you. But, like, until then, no, you learn from your own experiences. Like, I'm not going to be there to deal with your drama when you're perfectly good with dealing with it. Like, I feel like, and again, I don't want to do this on stream, but since that's the only way I'm going to be communicating with this mopper, and I know this mopper's here, I feel like there's enough evidence of what happened in the groups to where someone could learn from that experience, or just ask someone else in the groups if it's a good idea, and I'm pretty sure everyone will tell them, yeah, those groups went rough. It's a bad idea. You don't want a toy community. You don't want to try for that. It's more hassle than it's worth. And then those who don't, well, then they're mad at the rest of us because we've actually learned a thing or two and they haven't. And it's like, you know what? There are some of us who actually don't have all day for this. And honestly, it's like, I don't care. I really don't. I've got better things to worry about. Like, no. I don't really care. I have no reason to.
At XT402 moderator. I feel like there are different ranges to toy collectors. Button. At XT.
Oh, yeah.
At XT402 moderator. Beginner has no idea. Mid-range has some experience with the community. Advanced who knows what the community is. Button. Chat at X.
Have I ever told you my 3 sections theory of the toy community? If not, I'll do it here anyway because I feel like the stream needs to know it. So there's mental section, like the section who, I don't know. Let's just say Hayden, Wyatt, Savannah, all of that, like their section, if you get my drift. There's that. Then there's the, okay, we somewhat are kind of around. We know what we're doing. We're tied together, but we're not really tied to much. Or if we are, we're tied to a group that's, alright, ain't the highest thing out there, ain't the lowest thing out there, it's still cool. We have enough intelligence to run ourselves. Which is where, like, you and Russell, and now me, and all that falls in. And then there's the really closed in, they've learned all they needed to. Like, their experiences have taken them to where they're, like, I wouldn't say the highest up there, but, like, they're the best at what they do, just very closed in, very hard to get to, but a very, very, very close group. And that's kind of where the archive falls, where I have a feeling there's another group or two like that. But, like, the toy community is divided into those three sections. So, like, I feel like Hayden, Wyatt, Savannah, let's just say, for the sake of simplicity, Hayden's whole messenger group goes in one section. That whole, what could be called the mental mopper section. Then there's your group, like you, Russell, Denzel, I feel like he fits more into Hayden's section, if you know what I mean. But you, Russell, Bridget, Max, who else? Like Kyler and Emmanuel's Nostalgia Corner or whatever, the Mupper you had on with the Twinkle and Learn Tambourine unboxing. Charlie, I feel like, falls kind of more at Hayden's group because he cannot learn from the experiences, or if he does, he falls more in Hayden's section. Dalen is kind of Hayden's section still, wanting to create all the group, but, like, anyway, like, the better, like, the kind of more mid-section, like you and Russell, like, that kind of section, y'all's group, what y'all kind of do, y'all's closed in, or even, like, people that are out of that, like Bridget, Max, like, more we keep to ourselves, or we go in a group that is, I don't know, I don't know how to explain it, but, like, I think anyone would get what I mean. And then there's, like, the archive, which is, really high up there. And it's like, the toy community, two of the sections can merge all they want, or try, but then those two sections can never get up to where the archive is, because the archive is closed in enough to where, like, that whole section right there of the people who are closed in and just don't let the world, the community do anything, like, they just are closed in enough to where what we're doing does not matter. And I just feel like that is kind of where the community stands.
XP 402 moderator. So probably the first section is where you play Stanzel. Button. XP 402 moderator. And I have no problems with the mental moppers, to be honest. I've learned how to deal with them. I know how to work with them. Button.
Yeah, that's why I say the first and second sections can merge, but third and first can't merge. Third and second have a hard time merging. But yeah, no, I've learned how to work with the mentals. I've learned how to.
XP 4.
I've learned how to work with what would be considered the first section. Like, I've learned how to work with that.
Chat up.
So I feel like. Okay. I don't like doing it. I don't do it often. It's honestly annoying if you ask me. I don't mind it, but it's not something I do every day, if you know what I mean. But, like, I can pass. Like, I can go through there and, make genuine friends there. I just don't, I don't hang around with that all day because, like, I don't want to, like, that takes a lot of effort and, putting my brain to that low of a level is like, I don't know if I want to do that all day, but I do enjoy it sometimes. Like, I do occasionally enjoy stuff like that.
Chat up. Live. 2 hours 9 minutes. At chat up at XP 402 moderator. And I have no problems with the ment.
I think.
Door moppers, to be honest, I've learned how to deactivate. Default.
I think Charlie's just. I don't know. I think it might be a good idea if we just kind of step away from this for now, because honestly, the last thing I want is for another Jank Tech's Wonderful Brass. I don't want to get caught up in that. I really don't. Like, I've had my fun with that. And I feel like there's no point in going back to that. Also, getting back to what duplicate discussions or whatever. I guess we can do that now because I'll be keeping the stream going for a bit. Let's see. You know, mirrors are cool, and I need to look at mine. Okay, this one is genuinely cool. I like this one.
At XP402 moderator. I know some in-person moppers like that. For example, one of my friends in school. Button. At XP402 moderator. And I have no problem at XP402 moderator. No, I was making a joke. I don't want that. Button. Chat at XP.
What do you mean? You don't want what? You know some in-person moppers like what? Hold on, I'm confused. So you know some in-person moppers like what, and you don't want what? Like you don't want to deal with the mental moppers constantly? Which, yeah, I see that. Also, I thought you graduated from school, so you don't even have to deal with any people like that anymore. You don't have to deal with the world if you don't want to, Lucky Mop Up. You can pretend them weird people things don't exist. Them weird normal mopper things. You can pretend they don't exist. Mirrors. Man. I like this one. This is a cool mirror. I need to look at it. Better than the VTech I See Me Lion mirror. That one is not great.
Chat up at X. Live 2 hours 12 minutes at chat up XP402 moderator. No, I was making a joke. I don't want that. Button. Swipe up or down to select a custom action. Let chat up at X.
I'm going to throw a mirror at you. Still gotta get the coil recordings I made at the camp I went to of some of these toys that I found at thrift stores and whatnot.
At XP400. I said I was making a joke. I don't want to have a duplicate toy discretion. Button.
Oh.
Swipe up or no chat up at X.
What's a duplicate toy discretion?
Smile.
Who wants a mirror? Like what about the 04 VTech mirror? I haven't pulled up my 2010 one in a while. Also, this one's huge compared to the other ones I have. It's like this whole... Like, there's only 2 or 3 buttons on it, but yet it's so big. Like, that's a waste, kind of. Not really... I don't like the size of this one, but I do like the toy itself.
Chat up at X.
Smile.
Yeah, you're one of them.
Chat options at X. Certiscope. 11 to top 1 live. 2 hours 14 minutes. Share the chat at XP402 moderator. You can look in the mirror and if your reflection moves and you're not run. Button at XP402 moderator. I said I was making a joke. I don't want to have a duplicate top chat at activate. Default.
Yeah, I should run.
Smile. I'm a head smile.
I haven't even taken my run on the treadmill yet today. And I probably should. And yes, in case you want to know, I am fat, but I do run on a treadmill occasionally. I'm fat and lazy, but I don't, I do some stuff that's above, like, not the ordinary for me sometimes.
Shut up, Attic.
I'm not that fat, okay? And I know you are, but, whatever. To each his own.
Smile.
You probably weigh exactly a ton. Mirrors have off switches, right? I can turn them off. Like that.
Shut up, Attic.
I can just keep the mirror off. And then it won't make sound anymore. It's pretty crazy that it won't do any sound. Also, why can you swing it around by the star? Like, that is weird. Like, the star it's a pull string. Like, the star is attached to the mirror by a string. And the star not only sorts into the one shape sorter piece, and like there's only one way to sort it in, but you can also, there you go, you can also pull it out and like unsort it and then pull it, and it touches this button in the string, and that's how you get the music out of it.
Attic P400. Oh no, there's karma in my DJ Miser button. Swipe up or down to share the chat. Attic P402 moderator. Oh no, there's karma in my DJ Miser button.
What's Karma doing there?
Actions available.
Weird. Why is that mop up there? I love music notes. Music notes. I want to get my Sing and Discover Story piano out. Like I want to have that thing unpacked.
Shut up, Attic.
Harmonization. Do, do, re, mi, fa.
At Orange. Mid 1991. Hey JT, how's your summer been? Bud. Button.
Hey, my summer's pretty good.
At XP402 moderator. We're already dead. Button. Chat up at XP at Orange at XP402 moderator. I almost had a scare a couple days ago where I thought my thing and discovered was fried. Turns out the batteries that I was using, mind you, they were from the box. Button. At Nolan at XP402 moderator. They were either very cheap, but I opened them up, I swear to God, and I bought 2 packs of them. They were already dead. Button.
What? How
Actions
could
available.
I get that like Dollar General brand like Dollar General brand batteries are, or like dollar store brand batteries are very cheap. But how in the world can you get 2 packages of batteries and open every single one of them up and test every single combination that you can, and every single one of them is dead? I mean, okay, I guess the Sing and Discover does use very bad power distribution. Like, it doesn't distribute power that well. And, you know, any slightly low batteries can kill it, but still, should not be that bad. Also, as for how my summer's been, it's been decent. I mean, I haven't really been doing that much. Just laying around on my bed and, messing with toys as usual. I went to, my summer camp, 3 weeks, and did a bunch of cool stuff. Got a bunch of, cool toys and whatnot, but, it wasn't really anything notable, I guess you could say. Like, the camp was, but other than that, it was just kind of a regular old summer, so. Honestly, it's great to me. That's all I need in a summer, is just extra time to sleep. So, it doesn't matter to me.
At XP402 moderator. No, and they felt worse than demo batteries. In fact, I put them in a fish. They just popped out on their own. Button. Actions available.
That's amazing. How can you get batteries that are worse than, the really light? You can probably toss them across the room and they'll go flying about a mile. VTech or Leapfrog, just any demo batteries. I thought those were the worst batteries you could get, especially since those are made to not corrode. But yet, I mean, okay, I've only had one case of this happening, but my 2003 VTech Touch and Turn Tunes, when I took it out of the box, put new batteries in it, they were really corroded. But I thought the demo batteries were the cheapest you could go. That is weird to think that there's something even cheaper than those. So I'm guessing those are 50 cents packs of batteries? I mean, I guess if they make things last, cool, but why? Just why? At that point, you might as well buy a pack of AAAs and stick them in AA compartments for all the good that's gonna do.
At Nolan Schmidt 1991. That's good. But hope to see you soon. Your Uncle John has been asking about you recently. He told me that he hopes that you can come over to visit him sometime. Button.
Yeah, depending on what I have going on throughout the summer, I mean, you might see me at some point. Yeah, I heard something was happening with Uncle John, but I didn't know that. I don't know the full extent of it. I don't know really anything, but I don't know, maybe at some point I will go to see him or something like that, I don't know. But yeah, I heard something was going on. But I don't know, I haven't been getting out of my bed that much, nonetheless going out to do anything. Haven't really been out of the house since I got back home, and it's been great. I love being a lazy bum around the house.
Chat option at Nolan. 2 hours 24 minutes 23 seconds at chat up at Nolan Schmidt 1991. That's good. But hope to see you soon. Your Uncle John, heading not found.
Honestly, with how unreliable the battery voltage on this thing is, I wonder if I could hook something up to where I could just manually adjust the battery voltage, clean the springs up a bit, then figure out how to rig something to it so I can manually adjust the battery voltage, because it seems like this thing has the potential for glitching. So I want to see if I could adjust the battery voltage on this thing.
At Nolan Schmidt 19. At Nolan Schmidt 1991. I'll talk to you about it later. But gotta hop back to work. I'll give you a call whenever I clock out. Button.
Alright, sounds good.
Actions of at XP 402 moderator. Oh no, hope everything is good. Button. Actions available.
I don't know. Personally, I lose track of the time. Nonetheless, what day of the week it is, and what, like, actual date it is, so... I hope everything's good as well, but... Honestly, over the summer, I just get so, caught up in things that I forget what's going on outside of my room and my toy collection, so... I hear things going on and I'm like, oh, okay, what's going on? Okay, you know what? I don't have the brain cells to devote to that. I'll be going somewhere else, but I don't know. Probably should stay more well-informed. God, I can't believe that, a certain thing is happening in a week. From today, it'll be a week when the start of it happens, and then it... Well, okay, technically, the video will be going up somewhere around Sunday or Monday, but yeah, it's gonna be cool.
Chat up at X.
Riley, you might already have an idea of what it is, but yeah, it's gonna be really interesting. If not, I can tell you later.
Chat up at X. 2 hours 27. At X chat layer at X at Nolan at X chat at activate. Default.
Ooh, that goes on top of that. Oh, that's right, I can. How come I haven't started stacking things on top of this one yet? You know what, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna start doing that. Just stacking things on top of my Haha Land piano drum xylophone, because honestly, why not? It's not like... Either that or... Could I... Where's my Dance and Discover Jam Band? Mop Bop, what'd you do with my Dance and Discover Jam Band? No.
At XP 402 moderator. I think I have an idea, but I'm not gonna say it on here. Button.
Alright, yeah. Cool.
Swipe up or down to select a custom app. Chat up at X.
Tell me what you think it is after this stream, I guess. But yeah, I would think you have an idea. You should have an idea. I'm just really excited for when it actually comes to pass. Worst part of it is that it's up in the air, so I don't even know if it'll actually be a thing, but I'm 99% sure it will. And I'm actually really excited for it.
Chat up at X. Setiscope top 1 live. 2 hours 29 minutes at X. Chat play chat at XP 402 moderator. I think I have an idea, but I'm not gonna say it on here. Button. Swipe up or down to select a custom activate. Default.
Let's just say after that event happens, you might not want to call for a few days if we ever do end up getting back in contact, because there is one certain thing that you'll be hearing a lot of. Like, constantly. Like, Hippo level. Because it does kind of what Hippo does. That's the only hint I'll give you. But yeah. Certain things are happening and I'm really excited. Like turtles. I'm getting a new turtle. You know what? That's what's happening. That's what's happening. I'm getting a new one of these. I'm getting a new one of these. Yep. That's it. That's you know what? That's the big exciting event. I'm getting another Smartronics Roll Along Turtle Pal. Number 6. Hope number 6 will work. Maybe it's that one that was up on eBay with a video. I don't know.
Chat up. Text. Top 1 live. 2 hours 31 minutes. Chat up.
You excited for the big event? It's another Roll Along Turtle Pal. Yep. Totally. Turtles. Yeah, turtles. I've actually been liking that thing a lot more recently. I've been gravitating towards that thing a bit more. Let's see.
#1. Chat up. XT402 moderator. I think I have an idea, but I'm active. #1.
Hey, you made it up to the top fan spot. The rumor has it, and no one knows if it's true, but the rumor has it that if you make it up to the top fan spot on any stream, that at some point you will get the toy you wish for most. Or whatever toy the channel, the person who is streaming says that whoever the top fan person gets. It will just suddenly come to you, and no one quite knows how. So, like, if I said the person at the top fan gets a Zhang Ting alphabet book, then that would be what it was. But this stream, the person who gets to the top fan spot and who can stay there until the stream ends gets the toy that they have been wanting, for the longest. And the person on the stream doesn't actually do anything to make that person get it. It just suddenly happens. Like, no one quite knows how.
XT402 moderator. I'm excited for my 2009 driver. Button.
Oh, when are you getting that?
Chat up.
When is that happening? Watch. It's gonna be the funniest thing, right? So you're gonna get that stuff from Russell, and then you're gonna go to Goodwill, and you're gonna find all that stuff. You're gonna find, like, all of that, all of the stuff that Russell gave you. Not like the exact ones that were there, but like, you're gonna find another 09 driver. Maybe you'll even find 2 09 drivers. Maybe that'll be the new thing. You just start going to Goodwill and you start seeing 09 drivers everywhere, or something like that. You're gonna get this stuff, and then it's just gonna start popping up all over the place at Goodwill. That's gonna be like the Explore and Learn helicopter. You didn't have an Explore and Learn helicopter until you got one from Russell, and then now you just start seeing them everywhere. I don't know.
Chat up. Text. XT402 moderator. I'm excited for my 2009 chat up. Text. Fib 1 live. 2 hours 34 minutes. Share. Play chat. XT402 moderator. Excite. Activate. Default.
Well, if that's what you wish for most, the top fan spot, you do have the number 1 spot in the stream. So maybe, if you wish for it hard enough, you'll get a 2009 driver. Rumor has it that, again, if you wish for it hard enough.
XT402 moderator. Russell is also giving me the dancing cactus that plays the mainstream songs, and I'm kind of excited for that, because that one is actually the battery version, which will last longer. Button. Swipe up or down to select.
It's not the Team Talk cactus, is it? The Czech Team Talk cactus. It's not that one.
Chat up, text.
It's not the Don't Check Team Talk cactus either, is it?
Chat up, text. Live. 2 hours 35 minutes 57 seconds. One watching. At chat up at XP402 moderator. Russell is also giving me the dancing cactus that plays the at XP402 moderator. It's part of the series. Button. Chat at X.
So, okay, he's giving you an R9 driver and a cactus. Wasn't there, like, a few other things I think I did, or what? Because I'm excited to see what kind of stuff you're gonna find at your next Goodwill trip. You know, the one that'll happen after Russell gives you all the stuff.
Chat up at X.
Yay.
Chat up at X. 100% battery power. At XP, chat up at XP402 moderator. What did you do to that thing? But at XP402 moderator, it's part of the chat at X.
It's on low batteries. Bounce. And it's now a 3-in-1 musical band. Look. Yay.
Chat up at X.
Got a really fun record scratch in the middle.
Chat up at X. Live. 2 hours 38 minutes 32 seconds. One watching now at XP402 moderator. It's part of the series at XP402 moderator. What did you chat up at X?
I'm gonna do this. Oh. I need to at some point get the...
At XP402 moderator. There's a mode for animal sounds on there as well. Button. Chat at X.
Yeah, I know. What am I doing?
Chat options. Attic.
That's fun. Didn't know you could do that.
Chat option. Attic. 1. Enable retouch. Button. If it might switch up 1 watt live. 2 hours 41 minutes. Share play chat at XP402. Moderator. There's a mode for animal sounds on there as well. Button. Actions available.
You know what? It's cool because it's another keyboard. And I like keyboards.
At XP402. Moderator. Yes, that's definitely the Fisher Price Studio. Button. At chat up at XP.
Well, some people say it's a knockoff because it uses a different piano sample. So I'll have to look into that one. All I know is I found it and I was like, ooh, this sounds Megcos, and I looked it into keyboard and I'm like, ooh, I'll pick that up. I like keyboards. It's funny too, because there were probably loads of other keyboards there that I just didn't have the time of day to look at. And this was so much of an impulse, like right before I left, just impulse, you're mine now. Which I don't really regret it, but, you know. Still probably not the smartest thing to do.
Chat up at XP.
There's also a button to make it play all the songs at once.
At XP402. Moderator. I don't think so. It's the same piano sample. Not of the teaching keys. This is its own thing. Button.
Yeah, I know, but Wyatt was all
Options
saying,
available.
oh, this isn't the right piano sample. But I don't know, this does sound like something Fisher-Price could make. It almost sounds WinFun. It's the same sample that's on newer ABC and Tunes sample, or newer ABC and Tunes Center, and the newer book, the bilingual talking activity book, or whatever it is.
Chat up at X. Top 1 watching live. 2 hours 45 minutes. Share chat at XP402. Moderator. I don't think so. Activate. Default.
Yeah, it almost seems like that one is, you know, just a mystery that's yet to be solved.
Chat options.
The newer dog guitar is so weird. Wish you could find one that's very weird. I don't even know what to think about it myself, and I was the one who picked it up.
Chat top. Text. 11th top 1 live. 2 hours for chat top. XT 402 moderator. I don't think so. It's the same piano sample. Not of the chat top app. Activate. Default. Chat top. Text. Activate. Default. Chat top. Text. 11th. Live. 2 hours 47 minutes. Text chat top XT 402 moderator. I don't think so. It's the same piano sample. Not of the teaching keys. This is its own thing. Button. Actions available.
Also, you can like. Great sound.
Microphone. Play chat top XT 402 moderator. You know what? I wonder if the Memco's arrangements are open sourced MIDI, because even musical doorbells use them. Button. XT 402 moderator. I don't think so. It's a chat activate.
I
Default.
think they are. They might be. I don't know.
Chat top text.
They fixed the polyphony issue. Yay.
Chat top text.
I don't really like the way this thing goes like. fast as I don't really like the way these strings are built in the newer one. You can't take one and go. You can't do that with it. You can't do that with the newer one. And that's
Shut up, attic.
one of the best things you can do with the dog guitar is that. I wonder if you can tune this.
Chat attic. Attic. Film live. 2 hours 51 minutes to watching now at chat up. Attic P402 moderator. You know what? I wonder if the Megcos activate. Default.
Keep forgetting that I have the 1989 VTech driver. I just thought about it on my shelf. And I haven't thought about that one in a while. First thing I noticed about this dog guitar when I picked it up was how good of condition it was in. I mean, okay, there's a few scratches. But it's barely anything compared to the other one that I've got sitting up on my shelf. Like, this one may as well be brand new compared to the other dog guitar that's sitting up on my shelf. Because that one is very bad.
Attic P402 moderator. Oh, I will dig dog ditch your house. Button. Swipe up or down to select a.
Then we can play with toys. I'll let you in. What do you want to mess with? You want to ding dong ditch my house? What do you know? I'll let you in. Let's hang out for a bit. What toys do you want to mess with? It's a mushroom garden and it does mushroom garden things. So can I put this in test mode? Spin it here. It's literally just a button test.
Chat player attic. P402 moderator. Oh, I chat option fit live. 2 hours 53 minutes at chat up at XP402 moderator. Oh, I will dig dog ditch your house. Button.
I'm gonna ding dong get
Actions
your
available.
house. Doo-dah, doo-dah. I'm gonna get you ding dong get your house today. Oh, doo-dah day. Wait. There's a mushroom garden over here and probably somewhere else. Wish I would have bought that other one that I saw at my local Goodwill when I did. Because then I could have had like 2 of them and then, I don't know, I could have given one to someone else. We could have had directed it. Also, this thing's only got 6 screws, which is interesting. Okay, there's the battery covered screw. I guess that makes it 7, but still. That isn't much. And this thing isn't like the tiniest thing either. Best Learning is good at, you know, making the screws be put where they need to and know where, like, they're good at screw distribution, I think. I mean, okay, the Best Learning Cube, you can't get to the screws on that thing, but, you know. This one has very minimal screws. I believe the Mole does as well.
Chat up attic. Activate. Default.
Funnily enough, for the Mole, I believe all of the electronics are on the bottom. So while the Mole you whack might be on top, the button for it, I guess, is on the bottom. And the slider's on the other half, but close enough to the bottom to where I guess the board, like the boards are the bottom, I guess? I don't know. How do I explain that? But yeah, the boards, I guess, are the bottom. guess. I don't know. But the mole's a cool one.
At XP 402 moder finish. At XP 402 moderator. Oh, I will ding dong ditch your top fans button.
You're gonna ding dong dish my top
Dish
fans?
button.
Well,
Top heading not. Enable retouch. Play share, play chat orient, expand to. Finish button.
I want to throw a phone across the room.
Player gate up. Or chat orientation. Finish button. At chat up. At XP 402 moderator. I found mine still doesn't work, and I found my letter discoveries. Guess what? The switch works perfect nowhere. Button.
What?
Action at XP 402 moderator. Oh, I chat activate. Default.
Tried, I don't know. Changing the batteries or cleaning out the switch. Maybe it had to be. It had to do with something like the switch. I don't know. Also, yeah, I figured yours wouldn't work. You probably desoldered the speaker, dislodged it or something. I don't know. I don't honestly care. I didn't even think you liked the thing very much, do you? Or wasn't it? Oh no, it was one of your favorite toys, wasn't it? Like you loved using it. Like you used it all the time, didn't you? Yeah, that's right. Though I will say that I think the best learning shroom garden is the most popular, best learning product.
At XP 402 moderator finish. At XP 402 moderator. I found mine still doesn't work, and I found my letter discoveries. Guess what? The switch works perfect nowhere. Button. Swipe up or down to select a custom action, then double tap to activate.
Guess what? I'm gonna come and break your letter discoveries again. Just so I have a good working letter discoveries. I don't even know where my letter discoveries is, so I might not be able to do that.
At XP 402 moderator. No, the switch works straight now. I don't know what happened. It turns on every time now. Button.
Aww, I thought you wanted to.
Down to select.
You know, I should have sent you some more broken stuff. Isn't that my job to send you all the works? All right, well, I guess I need to go ding dong ditch your house and break your other discoveries. Thanks for letting me know. Okay, now that is genuinely good that your letter discoveries works. I have a bunch of stuff now, I guess. Like, your collection is a lot bigger than it was way back when. I still remember when your only jank tech things were Crazy Legs, Spin and Learn, 2011 Turtle, Text and Go, Catch Me Kitty, and I think Touch and Teach. And that was it, I think. Sing and Learn for a bit, Tiny Touch for a bit, and 04 Farm for a bit, but like you had no like older VTech. You had like all of the modern stuff, musical rhymes, and you know, Wiggle and Crawl and Turn and Learn and Light Move and Alpha Pop and just all of the modern stuff. I mean, okay, you did have some good stuff like Puppy's Piano and, you had the puppy piano, you had the dog guitar, you had stuff like that. But most of it was the modern VTech. The 2 Jam Zebra piano. Yeah.
Atec P402 moderator. Oh yes, and I found my touch and teach elephant behind my bed along with that alphabet lion train thing. Button. Swipe up or down to select a custom action, then double tap to activate.
Alphabet
Chat Atec.
Alphabet Lion train thing. What? Was I around for that? Yeah, I remember when you got the touch and teach elephant. Oh yeah, you had little smartphone and snap and surprise camera, so I guess it wasn't all that bad. By the way, how do you like little smartphones? Still or no, not really? Also, apparently, you did end up getting little smartphone before a new generation came in. So apparently, according to Wyatt, there is a new version of little smartphone. That has like a kid's voice or something like that, and yeah, it's weird. Oh yeah, I remember Animal Rhymes music book. Oh, that was a funny one. I still remember the day you got that. That was the funniest thing ever.
Chat option. Atec. Live. 3 hours 2 minutes 54 seconds. One watching now. Atec. Chat play. Atec P402 moderator. Oh yes, and I found my touch and teach elephant behind my bed along with that alphabet lion train thing. Button. Actions available.
Oh yeah, I just remembered another thing you had for a long time. 2019 Crazy Legs, the sea turtles. You had them for a long time. Yeah, you had a decent amount of modern VTech. You didn't have as much. You didn't have nearly as decent of a collection back then as you do now.
Atec P402 moderator. I don't know. It looks like it went to something. It had numbers 1 to 10, a shifter just like on the driver that went up and down, like a turning thing on, and a slider with 2 modes. Button.
Oh, 4-in-1.
Actions available.
Yeah, the 4-in-1 letter learning train. 4-in-1 letter learning train. The 2021 thingy. Yeah, that one. Picked that one up thinking it was gonna be so cool, and then it wasn't. I mean, okay. I say that, but it was. It was decent. It was. It was alright. It was janky. I'll give it that. I'll give it the jank value.
Atec P402 moderator. Looks like a clock or something in the middle that turn. Button.
Yep, 4-in-1 letter learning
Actions
train.
of chat op Atec.
I always, for the longest time, wondered what that thing did. And then I found one, and then I put batteries in it. I'm like, oh, so that's what that thing does. So that's how that works. Yeah.
Chat op Atec P. Activate. Top 1 watch it live. 3 hours and 5 minutes at X. Chat player chat at XT 402 moderator. Looks like a clock or something in the middle. Activate. Default.
The clock. Well, you know what? You need a learning time cuckoo clock. Because that thing is cool. I'm still wondering if I should keep mine or not, or give it to you. Because I do like that one. I don't know.
At XT 402 moderator. It's Stank though first of all. Who laughed like that? And second of all, this is a restaurant. Restaurants have food. Oh really? No way, I thought they sold clothes. Button.
Oh, you heard the
Down to select.
There's also the sample splicing.
Chat at X.
Like, it's just very unnaturally spliced. Yeah, it's... I don't know, I think I got rid of mine. Honestly, I don't regret it. I didn't come back to it much, but... yeah. I probably will be keeping my little smart top, though. I accidentally got rid of that one, and when we go to stage things and whatnot for selling, I might, like, pull that thing out of there, because honestly, I didn't mind that one.
Chat options. At X. One watch live. 3 hours at chat player at XT 402 moderator. It's Stank though. Activate. Default.
And then, once I get done with all of the first wave of get rid of stuff, getting it out of here and not selling it, then I'll be going through all of my keep stuff, because I haven't gotten rid of nearly enough, and I'll be tossing out a decent amount more of it.
Chat options. Button.
Because honestly, I just need it gone. I need a good amount of my collection gone. Especially since that'll make it a lot easier when we go for house remodeling to pack all of it up. Like, you have no idea how easy that's gonna, like, how much easier that's gonna be. I'm still trying to debate, because I feel bad about getting rid of it, but also I don't really use it much. Counting Candle's birthday cake. And again, I don't know, that's childhood, and I kind of draw the line somewhat at getting rid of childhood toys. I don't really like getting rid of childhood stuff. So I probably will end up keeping that one. It's small too, so I don't really mind. I have the space for it.
Play a game. Button. Chat orientation expand toolbar. Finish. At XT 402 moderator. I don't know. It looks up at XT 400. Chat up at XT 402 moderator. It's Stank though first of all. Chat up. Activate. Default.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot that's gonna be disappearing from my collection. I can already tell. Like, my collection's gonna be so much smaller, and it's gonna look so much better. Because I don't know. I don't feel the need to get every single toy in existence these days. I mean, okay, I want to get every single one to experience them, but then after I've had my experience with them, I might just start getting rid of them, because, you know what? Doesn't really matter to me. And then, you know, once I've experienced whatever and gotten a recording out of it, then I won't really need much of it. I mean, okay, there's probably going to be things I want to keep and still mess with, but a lot of it, no, probably not.
Top at XP. Live. 3 hours 10 minutes. One watching now. At X chat page at XP 402 moderator. It's stank though first of all. Who laughed like that? And second of all, this is a restaurant. Restaurants have food. Oh really? No way. I thought they sold clothes. Button. Chat options.
Alright, well, I might end this off here. I don't know.
$12.21 at chat up at XP 402 moderator. It's stank loaf activate. Default.
On one hand, I want to end it off here. On the other hand, I'm enjoying kind of at least having somewhat of a conversation, you know, with whoever's on stream, because, you know, conversations are fun, but I don't know, I might end it off here because I am getting a little bit bored of this, so I might go back to my audiobooks and whatnot, which I could hypothetically do, because that'll be fun.
Chat option. Top 1 watch. 3 hours 12 minutes 5 seconds. At XP chat up at XP 402 moderator. It's stank loaf activate.
And it, like,
Default.
3 hour 15 minute mark. But yeah, I definitely have had fun on this stream. Like, it's been a really fun one, so. But I just don't know if I'm gonna keep it going for too much longer, because while I enjoy long streams, I don't want to do it all day. Like, though I have time to do it all day, I don't really feel like doing it all day. Now, when I get the thing, like, when the big thing happens, when I get ready for that, like, that's gonna be a decently long. I don't know if I'm gonna make it a stream or a video, but when the big thing happens, that will be a nice long video or stream.
Chat up at 12:23 p.m. At chat up at XP 402 moderator. It's hacked chat up. Set 12 top 1 live. 3 hours 13 minutes 25 seconds. At XP player at XP 402 moderator. It's stank activate. Default.
Also, I'm getting rid of so much stuff, and like Wave 2 is going to be getting rid of so much. Riley, I would say, oh, if we can ever figure out trade things, I'll just kind of give you some ideas. But how in the world would I text that long list, especially with the character limit? How would I text a list that long to you? And if I did, like, each individual toy name, we'd be scrolling through toy names all day. So I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Chat up at XP activate. Default.
But yeah, I don't know. I will be ending this at some point shortly, and then I will be, I don't know, maybe eating, maybe going to bed, and sleeping a bit more, maybe being a mup bop, I don't know. Maybe getting the recordings of the get rid of toys done before they're gotten rid of, like I know I need to. Because, like, I know fully well I need to do that, but I just haven't yet.
Chat options. Live. 3 hours 15 minutes. 1 watching now. 3 live at chat up at XP 402 moderator. It's stank though chat up. Finish.
Alright, well, I will be ending this now. I'm gonna end this now.
Finish.